Oh, Unity, good.
It's My Night Tinkering. Combat. Wow, that's a dramatic shift in quality very quickly.
It says demo.
We're doing credits first. Well, that was Midnight Tinkering Combat.
Wow,
demo.
did we just get the 80% record for this game?
I think so. 0 seconds.
Oh, man.
Actually, this doesn't look so bad. This actually kind of neat.
I mean, we
This
haven't even
is
started yet.
fine.
Calm
Very
down.
loud, though. Holy shit. Controlling combat works differently to normal games.
Oh.
So if you haven't already read the short tutorial, this is the first thing you see in the game.
Yes, yeah, how do we...
It's all right.
Interesting
choice.
Highly recommended, otherwise
yeah.
you may misunderstand how to control combat as intended. If you have read this tutorial before, press L2 to skip this.
So
They're
R-
basically like,
R1
no,
for
but
next.
seriously, you really need the tutorial.
R1. Your motion is controlled with the left joystick. I don't know what they're talking about. I've never heard of that before.
What the fuck's a joystick?
The further the
What's
joystick
left?
is moved, the faster your character will move,
Shocking.
and at a point begin to run.
Okay.
R1 is used for basic attacks. Holding this also locks you at a running pace.
I'm into this music, though.
It's good music.
This is
But so it's a basic attack and running pace. That's confusing. Also, why the fucking shoulder buttons?
Special ability on R2.
I mean,
Yep,
Dark
L1 is
Souls
for
uses
dodging.
R1, R2 for your attacks. So.
True.
I
Yeah,
suppose.
right? That's, it's a
What the
thing.
holy
Whoa!
shit?
Whoa,
Kinda
the text.
You must first hold down L1, which was for dodging. Wait, no.
R1.
So the basic attack. So the attack button is the run button. The dodge button is the combat technique button.
Well, you gotta hold it
You
down.
think maybe they could have swapped those around and keep that held until you wish to stop attacking? The dodge button. After that, there are two things affecting how you attack: the position of the left joystick, which chooses how you strike, and the O, Y, and A button that is held, which changes your method of attack. Oh god, I'm getting ICBM flashbacks. We just in between episodes was like, oh, it's ICBM, and like move left joystick. Up is
there's
upward,
so
down
much
is
to
downward.
read here, but it also, I'm kind of like, this is like, wow, this is kind of a complicated combat
It is.
system.
Hold OYA changes method of attack. Punching, kicking, swordplay. I want people to know that the punching button is the lowest, and the kicking is in the middle. And then swordplay is on top,
What?
which that's fine.
Kick him with your
I
chest.
don't. What?
I just like maybe put kicking as the lowest button, and then
Yeah.
punching as the highest, and swordplay in the middle or something. I don't know.
I would do sword at the top, punch,
Sword,
then
yeah.
kick at
Punch
the
and
bottom.
sword I could
Yeah.
see being interchangeable, but like kicking needs to be on the bottom.
Like punch and kick, and then like sword is
Yeah.
up.
You'll notice
second.
after your attack, it holds the last frame, and you enter slow motion. I'm sure this was intentional. This is for when you want to be more strategic with your next strike instead of just swinging the joystick around. Okay.
So it gives you like a couple frames to like
to pick your next thing, I
get,
guess?
get another input in or something.
To continue more attacks, you must move the joystick to the opposite direction or to the center.
Yeah, because left joystick up will attack up, left will strike. Yeah, I mean,
Continue your
that
attack by
makes
switching
sense.
the button you have held. This is going to be
I
rough.
think you're just going to have to try it out, man.
I guess so. You have powerful abilities
Oh,
at your disposal by
God.
holding R2 and choosing an action.
Jesus.
O is launch an attack in the direction chosen with your joystick that damages/pushes enemies away. The attack will end when you let go of the button. U is summon swords around you that stay until triggered. What? Hold a direction with joystick to create a wall of swords instead. Okay.
Oh.
Y is summon
Cool.
explosive energy that damages and pushes enemies away. I'm noticing a theme
Cool.
about damaging and pushing enemies away. A is summon bombs that spin around you, protecting you from enemies and damaging them on impact.
and then pushing them away.
And pushing them up. This is like, I appreciate that they're going this in depth into what is a fairly intricate system.
This
This
is-
should be a playable
Yeah,
sure. Well,
Yeah,
tutorial.
let
Remember
me,
this
let me
said-
fuck around
Yeah,
with
this is
things.
something
Oh
that should
my-
have introduced each thing individually as you
Yeah.
go through.
Yes, but that's why this game,
Similar-
remember, it says combat demo.
Yes,
So this
that's
is
true.
probably
I
the
guess
first
that's
thing somebody built in the game.
Fair, yeah.
To be like, let me practice
one.
combat. And they were like, oh, let me just put this out as a trainer.
yeah.
So you can flip. That theme sounds very familiar. That first bar seemed very familiar. It almost sounded like a Kirby song.
I'm digging it.
Dodge to the left or right instead of slow motion. Oh, are we heads up? We must be heads up.
I
Like-
assume so.
Because the way up and down is backflip, up is front flip, left and right is dodge to left or right. So we must be over our shoulder looking forward.
Maybe,
Okay.
yeah.
That wasn't clear before to me. A good way to get behind enemies that can't be attacked from the front. Letting go of L1 ends the dodge. L1 can be held after you hold R1 to start attacking. This allows you to be immediately prepared to dodge simply by letting go of R1.
What?
And now it's the end of the tutorial. Yeah! What's happening? What's happening?
Wow.
I'm fucking Naruto running.
Yes.
I'm Naruto, guys.
This is not what I expected.
great.
All right, so R1. Okay, hang on. There we go. All right, so that's. Oh, ooh.
I like how
okay.
it kind of slow-mos. That's kind of cool.
I will give them this. Like the body motions look legit. Like they it's obviously
Yes.
like
It's not
mannequin style, but
animated.
like
yeah, it's not
look at this. That's
super.
That's a pretty
animated,
cool
but-
looking.
So,
Well, like, I feel like this is very much exactly what it said on the cover. This is their demo where they were testing shit
Yeah.
out, right? I don't know why they bothered to put it up on the store, but I mean,
R2 is I
Hey,
forget what
whatever.
R2
special
is.
move. And then a button.
Explosion.
And you can plan,
Alright.
like, what am I going to do next?
There's my spinny kick with bombs, I think.
Oh, bombs also push stuff away. Ben, you were right.
I was right.
Yeah.
I'm so smart.
You nailed it.
I can't believe bombs push things away.
All right, so I got that one, which is. Oh,
you got lightning
alright.
bolts?
Long distance.
I can't really
Zap,
control
zap,
the direction
zap,
it goes
zap.
in. It just like. Okay, well, I gotta get out of here because
What
I
was
can't see
this
what's going
called?
on. Midnight
combat
Tinkering.
demo. Yeah.
Midnight Tinkering.
Yeah,
Okay.
Midnight tinkering combat demo. Yeah.
All right, I gotta do a special move and get these assholes out of my face. There we go.
There's so many things on screen.
Yeah, this is a little
like-
overwhelming.
Mhm,
All right, let's turn around. Let's try.
they're upon us again.
Jesus.
Like, why would you make that many things spawn? It's gonna slow the thing. Fucking
Yeah, that's-
down.
Right? This is like
Oh God.
nothing is moving.
Okay, that was all my R stuff. Let's try some L things. So that's dodging. It's going back. Can I backflip? It was a slow motion backflip. Very slow
Yes,
motion
as
backflip.
I think as long as you hold it, it stays in slow motion until you make your next move.
Okay.
Move.
But there are also moves I could do with.
God, the polygons. Get away
Good
from me,
Lord.
polygons.
Yeah, give me a little space to breathe here, guys.
Like here.
You know,
This
like
is
back,
so
I say.
weird.
It's back.
oh god.
Too
Okay.
much, too much, too much.
Somebody else try this out because, like, I think I've more or
I-
less expended all the things that can be done with it.
I didn't pay clearly close. Okay.
Ben, you
R
okay?
R
I-
and the A button will do it. Will or R and the Y button I think is the one on top. That'll do an explosion. That'll knock everything away.
I feel like you need to do like 30 of those explosion moves so the game doesn't crash.
seriously, they're like generating enemies, which
I'm
is great, but they're
mildly
generating
concerned,
way
yes.
too many.
It should have
that one
just made
sucks.
like a couple enemies that couldn't die. I don't I don't understand what they were thinking with that.
There we
But-
go.
Oh boy. Oh.
It's hard to tell what is like slow down and when it's me and like
Doing a
slow.
cool move.
Exactly.
I think this is all slow down.
The
at
whole
this
thing
point.
is getting very slow.
Yes.
Like
I guess we'll play till we crash the game. It seems like it's gonna be any second now.
I like that.
It's a suspicion.
so
The
yeah,
music
before,
keeps playing.
before the game literally crashes, I would really like to see this in a completed form.
Yeah.
I would
What
too.
came of it?
That's a good question. I have no idea. Let me see if I
like
can
this
find some
is
info.
super jank right now, but like
There's promise here.
the idea for this as a system is pretty interesting.
Yeah. Somebody clearly put a lot of thought into like what controls what, and they realized their controls were complex. But like, you could probably do a bunch of cool things.
Midnight Tinkering has a Twitter.
Okay.
They have not updated it since 2016.
Okay.
Not a good sign.
Wow, we are getting a frame per second.
Shit.
Midnight-tinkering.com as well.
Can they die? I think
Jesus,
it's generating
they
enemies
can.
that can't die.
The red ones can.
I think.
Well, no, they turn red as they take
Yeah.
No,
damage.
I'm saying like the red ones will then
Oh.
disappear, but there's just so many.
Let's see. The people behind.
Jeffrey's just like desperately trying to affect.
I'm trying to spawn
anything.
bombs as quickly as possible because they both damage and push enemies away.
I am not seeing anything else about Midnight Tinkering.
Oh,
The
that's-
well, so all right, so the
a shame.
company I think is Midnight Tinkering, and the game this is just essentially combat demo by Midnight Tinkering. Like this isn't a this doesn't seem to have gotten used in anything. But let
Gotcha.
me,
So the game was not Midnight Tinkering. It was
No.
the company that worked on, or the group of people who
yeah.
worked on this.
Yes.
Well, now I
'cause
understand why the music is a little bit funky and trippy, because this is
borrowed asset music, probably.
no the music by Kevin Green or whatever it was.
Yeah.
But
Did
this
credit,
is this
the
is now
one
trippy
credit
as
was
shit.
for music. What?
Like imagine you're just hanging out in a field and suddenly you start tripping hard, and this is what you see.
Yeah.
Shapes everywhere.
Yeah, they've only done one game that is actually like in 3D. The other stuff they've done is all 2D or side scrolling, and it was for a Ludum Dare, so it's not even one that they like were able to build other things for. They've made their own card games. Like they seem like they're pretty cool, like as a team. But yeah, it doesn't look like this ever really came back anymore, which is a shame because like frame rate aside, this has promise. I think it's if anything, it's arguably it's a little overdeveloped.
I would like to see them be like, okay, we never finished
Holy
this.
shit.
So here's the source for this. If you want to like tinker around yourself and like,
Yeah.
here we'll even
like,
point you
add
to
your
the
own
value
art or
to like
whatever.
of like
Oh my God.
the rate of spawn on enemies. Like here you are, you can just drop that number and.
This is such a wild thing to me because the state that this game entered within literally 1 minute of play guarantees to me that this was not play tested at all before putting on the shop. Like, it would have been impossible not to notice this.
If you had ever played it for more than a minute. Like, oh, let's see if I can take down all of the little blobs.
Yeah.
Nope.
Not
I can't
a chance.
because my Ouya
I
caught
no
fire.
longer move. Blue, blue, blue.
I mean,
blue.
I think that I would say, oh yeah, for this. I think the concept, not like it's a full game, but like
It's
they were
pretty
clearly
cool.
building something, and there was some thought put into it, and it actually is pretty decent.
So I know we don't like to use this judgment that often, but I think this is an oh my candidate.
I was thinking the same thing.
Were you?
Interesting.
It's not
Interesting.
a game,
Yes. It
but what they were
explicitly says.
trying to do is decent. It's not a failure.
And it is called
Be-
a demo.
Yeah, it's not a failure because of, saying like, hey, this is just a combat trial demo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
But it's not a game, so it's kind of in a weird spot.
I just want to assure people, by the way, that the frame rate is not me exporting this video weirdly. This is literally a frame a second in
Yes,
front
you
of us
were
right
seeing
now.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
this is just how
Well,
it
I
is.
think being able to see the slow progression into madness here.
Is
as
there
if-
any way to
if you watch the whole
reset
video.
the like
I have
battle?
no idea.
I mean, if I hit the Ouya button, it goes.
That's
back
gonna
to
go
the
to the menu,
right?
which
Oh,
is-
what-
yeah,
Is there a
that's not
mouse? Hey, look. Maybe I can click on them to get rid of them.
Ironically, the mouse moves just fine right now.
Yeah.
But I think that's because the mouse operates on a different, like,
It's on a
literal
different
plane
level. Yeah.
layer than like everything else.
Well, this is a Unity game, so the Unity render is currently choking.
Oh yeah. But yeah, what do you think, Sarah?
I mean, I was. Oh my versus just like oh yeah.
It's a tough
tricky
call.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I agree with the point, like it's a demo, not a game, and they
Yeah.
are very explicit about that when they just talk about it.
Here's
it's-
my last argument, right? If
Yep.
it's an oh yeah, because I don't think it's an oh no. I don't think any of us think it's an oh no.
No.
yeah.
If it's an oh yeah, it's not anywhere near the top.
Right.
It's
yes.
just kind of in the middle somewhere, and like doesn't matter. I
Mhm,
think putting it at an oh my when we do our final recap, when we go back over the like 3 or 4 we decided were
Keeps
oh
it in its own
my's.
Yeah.
special place.
I would like to bring this up again because there's something here that's pretty interesting.
I
All
think
right,
it's
I work with
unique
that.
enough.
Huh?
I said that works for me.
Yeah.
And I think it's unique enough. that
Yeah.
It's like this is different, but it's not a game, and it doesn't run.
Yeah, I'd like to
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
a,
Could
a-
be.
a completed game that used, even if it wasn't exactly this, but like this kind of thing would be interesting. Like I like the idea of like having almost like built-in combos in like a beat 'em up style thing, where it's like you do one thing and it gives you those frames of like slow down, almost like Super Hot.
Yes,
Oh,
that's,
man,
that's
Super
kind of
Hot's
what I
so
thought this was
cool.
going
Yeah,
towards.
but it's fascinating to me. So
I kind of feel like I'm watching a slideshow of some kid who got on my computer and played Kid Pics for 3 hours.
Yeah, this is like 3D Movie Maker.
Yes, and just made 750 photos where they randomly put shit on screen and then press save.
Yep.
Like, yeah, there's one. They've buried our guy, and then this one has a giant orange thing in it. Like, and you're just paging through them one by one, being like, how many fucking of these are there?
we should probably close this before the Ouya literally catches
Yeah.
on
Yeah, I'm
fire.
worried.
So I guess we're going with an oh my for this one.
Yep.
And I guess we'll come back next time and see if we can get a game that can keep its frame rate above the number of seconds that have elapsed.
A game that's a game.
We'll see ya.
All right.
Next time.